And we're
Part
live.
two.
We're live again.
So Matt, your Christmas wish is for a new PC
I do.
that can support Evan talking.
Yes, I need a new PC that can support all three of us. The internet just
Is that
breaks.
in the?
Thankfully, when my computer does crash, it saves the settings on OBS at least, so I don't have to.
That's good.
I don't have to fuck with the audio levels and do all that kind of stuff.
Evan's house, or the room from which he is streaming, does look like it's some kind of cheesy set from some kind of not like a B movie, but something like you'd see in a kind of slightly more modern thing from Tales from the Crypt, or what am I thinking of? Twilight Zone. Christmas has come, but it may not be a time of year for glad tidings for all.
Like the guy that introduces the movie on Saturday really late or something.
Yeah.
Hey, I fucking built that wall.
I was thinking like Friends or some
Trying to
other
make fun of my
90s sitcom.
Actually, I didn't build the wall. I just ordered the wood, painted it, cut it, and plastered it to concrete.
That still sounds way more than you should have had to have done.
This place is a nightmare. Not even done yet. I did get a new amiibo though. Speaking of Christmas stuff, I couldn't wait.
Amiibo?
Dude, you know how hard it is to find the Smash Bros. Mega Man amiibo? I've never seen it.
I will
Going to the big stores.
I will tell
gone.
I will tell you right now that I do not care.
Dude, do you like Mega Man? You don't like Mega Man?
I love Mega Man. I'm not gonna buy a fucking action figure of him. No, I would buy an action figure. I'm not gonna buy an amiibo.
He looks so cool on top of that piano.
So is there a link?
It's getting out of. I have too many. I don't know where to put them.
Do they? All right. So, what does this Mega Man amiibo do in game for you though?
Do you
I don't
have a
know.
game?
I don't open them.
Even if you don't open them, you can still like kind of get them on the pad.
No, you can't unless you cut the bottom out of the package. You cannot use it unless you take it out of the package.
Okay.
But that's not why I get them. I don't care what they do. They do like nothing in the games. Nothing important. Just like the way they look.
That's fair.
But I only buy amiibo that I like. Not one of these weirdos that like has to collect. I'm not collecting fucking King K. Rool. Like, fuck him.
Okay. That's fair. I mean, I have like Starship models, Star Trek Starship models on my desk at work.
Yeah, the Star Wars Enterprise talking about?
I don't know, you kind of broke up there, so I missed it.
Again, it just ended up with Evan doing this.
God damn it. Sorry, I said you have models of the Star Wars Enterprise.
The Star Wars Enterprise. No, the Millennium Falcon. But I also have
More like the Millennial Falcon, am I right?
but I do have the NCC 1701, the original, and I have the NCC 1701B
that's cool.
from the movies.
I appreciate that. That sounds pretty fucking cool. Like,
Yeah.
how big are they? The models
They're about this size. I don't know if that makes a difference, but yeah, they're like, yeah, like you can hold them and look at them and stuff. I have a pretty cool Spawn action figure that my wife bought me for Christmas last year, hanging in my cubicle at work as well.
I think I might have to transport these amiibo to work, and then everyone throws stones at me.
I don't know. I mean, it's like the only opportunity that I really get to like display this stuff. I got some comic books hanging up in my cubicle as well.
We have a clear desk and hot desking policy at my work.
What?
So, yeah, if you bring in anything personal, it could end up in the trash.
What?
Oh, that's bullshit, dude. Really?
Jesus Christ. What is this, 1984?
Pretty much.
Wow.
Well, I'm the only person that actually observes the clear desk policy because I'm a bit of a neat freak.
Okay.
Oh, so it doesn't. So it doesn't bother you.
No, it doesn't bother me at all.
Oh, okay. There's that.
The one thing that I do have, the one thing I do have at my desk is this cutout from a box of bottles of Spitfire ale.
Oh, holy shit! I don't know what it was, but Seiyu, which is a big supermarket chain in Japan, used to be owned by Walmart, but they've pulled out.
Okay.
So they have all these, being owned by Walmart, they have these massive distribution chains, right? These channels. They got a huge fucking shipment of Spitfire into Japan. And then it was in stores for a while, and then like they just needed to get rid of their stock. And so they were selling like 500 ml bottles. And this is coming from a country where even like the cheap beer is very expensive. Like, imagine, Matt, if you had to pay $6 for a let's just say, yeah, $6.
Wait, hold on. $6 for how much? Oh shit! Did we lose Evan?
Oh no!
I think he was losing himself for a moment. Or at least that's the look on his. Yeah.
I love the frozen look.
Yeah. When your stream froze, the look on your face.
What's a 30-pack PBR?
All right, so a case of PBR is $20.
Okay. All right. I think we're back.
We're back. All right. So a case of PBR is $20.
Can I just interrupt for a second? Is the lack of mental agility from Evan doing maths in his head probably a good thing that he's an English teacher and not a maths teacher?
Fuck. I don't know what. Oh, okay. Now the video connection's good. It's terrible. It's fucking terrible. I heard nothing you said for the past 2 minutes.
You were trying to work out how much a case of a six-pack of beer is doing conversions between yen and dollars. You froze just going like this.
Are you serious? Like the worst possible face is what it's.
Yeah. And then it cut to be like, oh god, guys, I don't know what happened.
It looked like either you were trying really, really hard to do some mental arithmetic, or you were trying to stop yourself from shitting yourself.
Maybe it was both. Who knows? Okay, so I guess.
All right.
This whole thing. It's a train wreck, but it's fairly expensive. So I think when they were trying to get rid of their Spitfire, like the end of whatever before it went bad, it was like 100 yen. It was like $1 or maybe like $2 for a 500 ml bottle of Spitfire. And my friend and I went in there and we'd like just cleaned them out. We were like going from Seiyu to Seiyu to clean out all the Spitfires just because we knew that we weren't going to get a deal like that again, and haven't seen it back. So whatever, they did business with whoever distributes Spitfire. They bought a shit ton of it, shipped it all over Japan, and they just never did it again, which is sad because it's quite an enjoyable beer.
So it was like $1 or $2 per 500 milliliter bottle?
Yeah, which is what, it's like 16 ounces? That's like a tall boy?
No, 500 mil is probably 2.5 beers. So maybe 32.
Yeah, well, it's kind of it's close. So like we do a 12
Evan's
ounce
trying to do
can.
maths in his head again, everybody.
It's all right because I'm trying to do it too, and Actually,
Well,
Evan
because I
Evan
know,
was right. It's
you
17
know,
ounces.
I've switched over to the metric system, so like we do
A
12 ounce
normal, yeah,
and then
yeah, a
16-ounce
normal,
big boys,
I was
and
the
way
then
size,
off. I was way off with
the
32.
cans, yeah, the
in
cans of beer that you guys are drinking are normally 330 mils. So
yeah, which is
500, it's
12
like
ounces,
having an extra, yeah,
which is 12 ounces, and then the tall
yeah,
boys, which are 16 ounces, you know, the 500 ml cans, which you know we have in Japan. And
Well,
I'm
all right.
telling, look, it took me like 6 years. The metric system is so much better.
yeah.
I'll tell you
It's so
what.
much better.
I'll tell you what. I'm in America
Well, we're going to be
drinking.
going back to imperial measurements and old currency as soon as Brexit's over, because but it was better back then, and
Purge.
yeah, we're going to reinstate the 100 Years' War against the French and try and invade a load of other countries.
I don't think
Um,
you'll have to reinvade France. I'm pretty sure they'll just burn themselves down.
Yeah,
no,
over fucking gas prices.
the government
Just
caved.
putting it out there.
Yeah, and welcome to the political section of this podcast. Right. Anyway, going back to the story that I was saying. Right. I don't know how familiar you guys would be. Probably not at all. But Google it afterwards. The adverts that Shepherd Neame, who are the brewery for Spitfire, put out, are somewhat to the wire. So they're kind of treading the line between being funny and being, let's say, culturally insensitive, but they do it very well. So on the cutout that I've got from the back of the box of 12 bottles of beer, it was a picture of a sun lounger with a towel on it that was the colours of the German flag.
Okay.
And next to it, it said, "Have the sunbeds, we're going to the bar."
Interesting. All right.
Wait a minute, I don't get that.
I don't get it either.
So there's
yeah.
there's a thing about if you ever went on holiday in Europe and there was a big German population, there's a meme about them that they always put their towels over the sun lounges at about 6 a.m. in the morning to get take the best sun loungers.
What is a sun lounge?
Either that or do it overnight.
Yeah.
So if you're by the side of a pool.
Okay. All right. It's the big chairs, right?
Yeah. That would probably be funnier if you knew anything about European culture.
Yeah, sorry.
Fucking Americans.
The ignorant American and the expat. Yeah.
So. Hey, never forget.
I think it's hilarious.
I barely see that. Here, never forget. Right. It's terrible.
This stream just froze. Just never forget.
God damn! I fucking hate this phone.
Never forget what, dude? I don't even know what you're trying to tell us right now.
Never forget. God damn it. Genesis. What Nintendo?
What Nintendo?
Yeah.
Genesis. What Nintendo doesn't.
Yeah.
Alright,
That's what it should have been. That took too long.
Yeah, that was equally hilarious as what I was trying to say.
Or Genesis.
Stop.
Genesis isn't what.
It's keeping going. I just don't know what to do anymore.
Just let him do it.
Right. So something Christmas related. Matt, do you have a gaming related Christmas wish for 2019? And then we'll wrap. And then I'll actually wrap some presents that I've got. My parents are coming over. I'm giving them their Christmas presents, and they're sitting looking at me unwrapped at the moment. So I'm going to stop talking, and you're going to tell me your Christmas wish.
All right.
2019.
My Christmas wish for 2019. I honestly think I just want to play the new Pokemon. I haven't played any
You can
Pokemon
do that right
games.
now if you want.
Well, Yeah, I can go out and buy it, or I can ask Santa for it, and be a lot more, you know, a lot more impactful if I get it from Santa Claus.
Mm.
Are you? But that's 2018. So what about next year?
Oh, next year.
For fuck's sake, open your ears.
Shit. You know what? If I'll say it right here. If
I'm ready.
if the new Hideo Kojima game, I can't even think of the name of it. Death Stranding. If Death Stranding comes out in 2019, that's what I want for Christmas.
Evan, do you have a Christmas wish going into 2019?
I hope
it looks like you're just about to read a bedtime story.
From the point, guys. That
when you were sitting back, I don't know what the fuck is going on with your internet quality, but you started off leaning back, and it looked like you were just about to read a bedtime story or something, and then just.
My hair quite looks like the fire behind me as well. What's going on? My Christmas wish, my 2019 wish is I hope that we see what Blue Point Games is making, the people that did the Shadow of the Colossus remake, which is fucking amazing. Like, they did a beautiful job with that game. I kind of hope it's eco, because I would love to jump back into that game. They have all the assets. Like they could build that game from a lot of the stuff they've already. Sorry. They've already rebuilt and remade with Shadow of the Colossus. I would love to see Eco. I'd love to play through that game again. I know Vin Hill would as well. That's his favorite game of all time.
Yeah.
I know they're working on something new. They had said as much once Shadow of the Colossus came out. I don't remember if they said it was something completely different or not, but I would love to see them take a crack at remaking Eco. That's it for me. I mean, pretty much everything we fucking want out is coming out in February next year anyways, so...
Yeah.
Trying to think of something a bit smaller.
All right, Keith, what about you?
My wish for next year is that Anthem is good.
Yeah.
Speaking of our conversation...
That would be nice.
About Mass Effect Andromeda, yeah. Although...
I really hope Anthem is good.
I was
and
so
it comes
worried.
out just before my birthday as well, so that could be my birthday present to me. For me.
You know, hopefully Casey Hudson.
But I'm so worried. I mean, it's going to be bad. But the main antagonist is like, if I get the Anthem, I'm able to end all suffering. I'm like, isn't that what fucking Thanos said about the Infinity Gauntlet?
There have been memes about that. Yeah.
The exact same thing. Like, I'm a bit worried. Like, that's not necessarily mean like the overarching story or like the character to character conversation can't be interesting, but I don't know, like if I get the MacGuffin, I can do insert thing here type of bad guy. It's like, I hope he's more interesting in that type of thing, but yeah, I hope it's good too.
I just hope the world and the lore are slightly more interesting than how I'm feeling about it at the moment.
Yeah, that's a good wish.
My other wish for 2019 is that I have some actual friends who also have that game who don't live on the other side of the world.
Yeah.
So that I could play it how it's meant to be played rather than just a bunch of randoms.
Yeah. I think unfortunately you and I will probably be in that same boat. I don't think I'll have any friends that want to play Anthem when it comes out.
Yeah.
I know for a fact that I don't.
Well, you won't be buying it, so
probably not.
You'll be too busy playing Project Judge.
No, it's called Judge Eyes.
This is the new Yakuza game.
I'll never call that game Judgment.
Is he just walked off?
I think
that's it.
Scott. That's it.
I got the wrong name on a Yakuza game.
They called it Project Judge. right? And obviously Project, they just put that in there as a placeholder for the actual game. Western release came out. They call it Judgment. Call it Judge Eyes.
Judge Eyes. That's
It's really good.
sounds like another Japanese name generator. Let me just throw fucking 2 English words together.
Whoa, I heard none of that. What'd you guys say?
That wasn't anything to do with your sound as well. It's just someone saying something bad about the team that make Yakuza games, so I'm just going to stop listening.
You ever see that Black Mirror episode where that guy has an implant that makes like all the refugees look like cockroach, like demons, so that it's easier for soldiers to kill?
No.
I think I have an implant in my mind. Like if anyone says anything, it's like you can't say the names of the Patriots. So anytime you say something bad about Yakuza, it just like it doesn't.
Lilu. Yeah. That's all you hear.
So
Evan, what'd you guys say?
Evan, for 2019, I hope that there's a new Yakuza game for you to play. Because there's been one every fucking year for the last however many years, so I'm betting there's going to be another one.
Well, all the games take place in December.
That's weird.
So they tend to release them in December, kind of a thing in December to play a Yakuza game.
God
they take place in December and they release them the month that they're... I kind of like that, because playing a Yakuza game in December when it's cold outside and you got your big mug of cocoa.
Keith, you realize,
Matt, I hope
he's ending on Yakuza. Yakuza takes place in December.
No, I didn't bring it up. I was talking about Judge Eye. This isn't Yakuza game.
Do you mean Judgment?
No,
I don't know that game that you're holding. I've heard of Judgment.
I don't know what you're talking about.
According to Wikipedia.
Was it? It says Judgment.
Project Judgment Eyes.
It's a better name.
All right, gentlemen.
Judicial overview review Eyes.
Do we want to wrap it
All
up?
those names are better than Judgment.
Or do we have...
Detective.
Do we have any
I'm pretending
thoughts?
to freeze, but it's just good. Right. Anyway, you need to drink more beer. You need to drink more beer. I need to wrap some presents and then probably start drinking later on this afternoon.
Fair enough.
And Matt, I hope you get a computer that can support Evan. Evan, I hope you get some support for your
my addiction.
Addiction.
I think that it works out though, because I think that the video ending right where it did, people are gonna be like, "What the hell? I have to watch part 2. What is this? Why did it end right there?" So
I hope there's at least one person in the world that thinks that.
If there's,
that would be.
It'll be me. Like 12 hours from now, I'll be watching it. Like, why did the video end there? I have to watch the next one. Yeah.
All right. That'll do her. Thanks for joining.
That was pretty rambling. That was probably the worst one that we've done.
I think it's probably going to be the best one. It'll probably get the most views.
Because the most just Christmas, everybody.
Yeah.
All
right.
I've got to watch Gremlins at some point. Gremlins is a great Christmas film.
It is a really good one.
No, the ultimate Christmas film is Die Hard.
Oh yeah, I'll watch that as well. Krampus, that's a good one.
That's also a good one.
I've realised that all of my favourite Christmas movies are kind of the anti-Christmas ones.
Okay.
Yeah, they're like tangentially related to Christmas.
So Gremlins, Krampus, Die Hard, Lethal Weapon.
No, Lethal Weapon is a Christmas movie?
Yeah, it is.
It takes place during Christmas.
Yeah, it takes place at Christmas because the drugs bust. The drugs bust. He's selling Christmas trees.
Oh my god! All right, my mind's blown. I gotta go back and watch that movie. That's what I'm doing tomorrow.
And on that note, we've blown Matt's mind. Right. It's time to wrap presents and give cheer and turn on fairy lights, and yeah.
I could go on about how I'm amazed that you guys call them fairy lights, but we'll leave it at that. Good night.
Yeah, that's the first time I heard that, but I knew. Can't say that I'm a fan.
Good day.
We'll leave that for another day.
Good night. Peace to the world.
Bye.